friends, this is part 2 of the recipe for sesame balls. Last week I shared 2 filling recipes, and this week we're making the dough. To make the dough, we need sugar, potato flakes, water, glutinous rice flour, baking powder, vegetable oil, white sesame seeds, and more vegetable oil for deep frying. First, we add boiling water to the sugar, and then stir together until the sugar is dissolved. In a large mixing bowl, add the potato flakes and the boiling water. Stir together until the potatoes are thick and creamy. Next, add the glutinous rice flour, and baking powder. Now let's add the vegetable oil and the syrup we prepared earlier. Mix everything together, working in the dry ingredients. After a few minutes of mixing, a soft dough should start to form. Now we can use our hand to knead the dough together. The dough is dry at first, but we will add water a little bit at a time. Let's add just 1 tablespoon of water and then continue kneading the dough. A quick test to see if your dough is too dry is to take a small amount and stretch it out. If it cracks, it's too dry and we need to add more water. Let's add another tablespoon of water and continue kneading the dough. Now we see the dough is nice and smooth without being overly wet. Cover the bowl with plastic wrap or a kitchen towel and allow it to rest for 1 hour. Place the dough on a cutting board and roll it into a log that is 12 inches long. Now we cut the log in half, and then in half again. Cut each of the smaller sections into 3 equal pieces. Once done, we should have 12 pieces of dough. Before we start rolling the balls, cover the dough with plastic wrap so it doesn't dry out. Take a section of the dough and roll it into a ball. Flatten the dough, making approximately a 3-inch circle. Flatten the edge of the dough, making it slightly thinner than the center. Take one of the filling balls and place it in the center. Now wrap the dough around the ball, pinching together the edges. Next, roll the ball between your palms to get the dough nice and smooth. Roll the ball in sesame seeds, covering the dough completely. Now gently roll the ball between the palms of your hands, pressing in the sesame seeds. And we keep going until all 12 balls are made. In a small saucepan, add the oil. The rule for frying these balls is to have the oil level slightly higher than the height of the balls. You can use less oil if you use a smaller pan like the one I have, but you have to fry in several batches. Heat the oil over medium heat until it reaches 315 degrees. A trick for checking if the oil is hot enough is to dip a pair of chopsticks in the oil. If bubbles form around the tips of the chopsticks, it's hot enough. Dip a slotted spoon in the oil and coat it well. Now carefully drop the sesame balls into the hot oil. Fry the balls for about a minute and then gently rotate them. After 3 minutes, the balls get really puffy and they start floating to the top. It takes about 8 to 10 minutes total to cook the balls until they're golden brown, but for the remainder of the cooking time, keep rotating the balls in the oil so they cook evenly. Now scoop out the sesame balls and place on paper towels. This will help to absorb the excess oil. These delicious sesame balls are best enjoyed while they're nice and hot. For full recipes, check out runawayrice.com. I work on new recipes each week, so please subscribe to my channel to stay tuned. This is Trang wishing you good eating and good health. Thanks for watching.